One thing I love about this Democratic primary for 2020 is just how diverse this field is. You have a gay male veteran, you have an old Jewish socialist, you have a black female cop, and you have a psychopath, Amy Klobuchar. Now, I'm half joking here, but Amy Klobuchar, if you're not aware of these reports, and I'm sure you are by now, there are many, many, many reports saying that Amy Klobuchar is not a great boss, and it's bolstered by the fact that she has the highest turnover rate in the Senate. Now, before I get to why I'm discussing this, because you are going to laugh as I did, let me first share a couple examples of what Amy Klobuchar has done to her staff. So this headline from HuffPost: when staff sought better jobs, Amy Klobuchar tried to undermine them. The 2020 hopeful has called prospective employers in order to shut down outside job opportunities for her staff, which is just insane. This from Business Insider. 2020 presidential contender Amy Klobuchar doesn't deny throwing a binder amid reports of anger issues among staffers. So those are just a couple examples. I'm going to get to the comb example in a minute here. But first, let me show you this headline and this story here. So she's being criticized for being a terrible boss. Now, look at how she's using this. So this headline from CNN Politics: Amy Klobuchar defends her staff treatment, says toughness needed when dealing with Putin. This is so stupid. I mean, this, look, we should, I rarely ever talk about Amy Klobuchar, and actually I should be calling her Cloud Boot Jar. That's, my progressive buddy Kyle Kalinske suggests that we call her Cloud Boot Jar. I'm not sure it's going to catch on, but it's the kind of name that she deserves, because this is a very unserious candidate. There is no chance. Amy Klobuchar has no chance. Even if this story never came out, she would have had no chance. But her using her mistreatment of her staff as a point on the board to say, oh, that's how we got to treat Putin. I mean, we are reaching new levels of insanity here. Now, let me read a part of this story and her quotes here. Klobuchar cast the reports of staff mistreatment as a positive for her ability to operate on the international stage as president, namely when dealing with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Quote, if you are a boss, you have to have high standards, and that is what I have always had. And that doesn't mean it's a popularity contest all the time, she said. And so I've had high standards for myself, high standards for our staff, and mostly I'm going to have high standards for the country. She added, one can always do better, and that means you want to be sure that you are listening to people if they felt that something was unfair or they felt bad about something. But I still think that you have to demand a good product. When you're out there on the world stage and dealing with people like Vladimir Putin, yeah, you want someone who's tough. You want someone that demands the answers and that's going to get things done. And that's what I've done my whole life. She's a psycho. She's a crazy person. What are you talking about? This is like I don't know. If you catch like a kid doing something bad and he finds a way to excuse it. This is what this sounds like. It doesn't make any sense. So let me read this other report about what Amy Klobuchar has done to her staff. This one is maybe it'll help you understand why I think she's crazy. So this from Business Insider. Democratic presidential candidate Amy Klobuchar reportedly ate a salad with a comb after berating an aide for not bringing her a fork. So is Amy Klobuchar, when she goes to meet Putin, she going to make Putin eat his salad with a comb or clean her comb or whatever the hell she does? None of this makes any sense. Who does this? So if you didn't read this report, what Amy Klobuchar did, they were, I believe, at an airport. A staffer got her a salad because she asked for a salad. Okay, the staffer got her a salad. She forgot to get a fork. And Amy Klobuchar, instead of getting the fork herself or even asking an aide to get a fork, she took out her comb, made her staffer clean the comb, and then she ate her salad Klobuchar ate her salad with her comb. This person is nuts. So, and to think that you could use this kind of mistreatment of your staff as a plus when how to deal with Vladimir Putin on the world stage is just nuts. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. This doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it's no policy. It's all about. It's her way to deflect away from these criticisms. And who's buying this? Look, even again, as I said, even separate from the mistreatment of her staff, which is terrible. Even if none of this came out, Klobuchar doesn't offer anything. She is bringing nothing to the table. She is just a typical corporate Democrat centrist. She doesn't have anything to offer. So again, this is somebody that is barely in the race. I often forget that she is running. Much like Kirsten Gillibrand, I also often forget that she's running as well. These are two candidates that I don't know why they're here. I'm not sure what they're offering. I'm not sure who their supporters are. And I think Klobuchar is going to fizzle out very quickly.